Hi Taurus, and welcome to your Venus love reading. This is for those of you that have your Sun in Taurus or your Venus in Taurus. Venus is moving into Scorpio on October 8th, and she will remain there until October 31st. So Taurus, this is going to be an intense time of emotions, of passions, of sexuality. We've had blame just kind of jump out as I'm saying that. So this could indicate some arguments could get a little crazy between you and your romantic partner or a romantic interest, but ultimately this is, more about passion and deep connection, and also finding the strength to make changes and transform as you need for the betterment of you or the betterment of your romantic relationship. So let's take a look, Scorpio. Not Scorpio, Taurus. I've just got the Scorpio energies just all up in me, Taurus. Oh my goodness. Okay, forgiveness. That's good. That's the primary energy coming out overall with Venus moving into Scorpio. That's what it's about for you, Taurus. Forgiving, releasing, purging, somebody forgiving, releasing, and purging things within themselves, that they have had pent up about you. This could be couples where you guys are having heart to heart. You're deciding to let bygones be bygones and start fresh and, forget who you guys used to be and focus on where you're at right now and the strength and the history of your love. Also some of you who are single, Taurus, this right here could talk about your need to really forgive and heal an old wound inside of you in order for you to move on and connect in a new positive romance. Next out, we have Magic Moment. Aries also received this card in the same exact spot, so if you have an Aries connection. And then we have Mixed Signals. All right, Taurus, so this makes sense, and I have to say, man, this is kind of similar to Aries, like the energy of like a back and forth. So we have Magic Moment, and then we have Mixed Signals. So that's what this forgiveness has a lot to do with, all right, Taurus? So this could be where you're just kind of dating somebody, no commitment, or this could be where you are in a committed relationship and situation. And the problem here is, like, it's been a back and forth, kind of like a mixed signals. Like, one moment you could be feeling like they're totally into you and they want to be with you, but then the next minute they could seem a million miles away. Not that they're doing anything wrong specifically, but that may be like how you've been feeling. Or Taurus, it could be vice versa, where in some moments you feel super attached, involved and engaged with your partner, and then at other times you feel a million miles away. And if you are a million miles away, I feel it has more to do with like emotional baggage or a wound that needs to be healed within, whether it's you or the person that you are involved with, okay? And Taurus, those of you who are single looking for a romance, I truly feel with this pairing of cards that the magic moment that you desire, that type of connection you long for, is meant for you, is there, but your own energy goes back and forth. It's like one minute you believe in love and that love could be real and could happen for you, and then maybe the next day or the next week you really start doubting it again and you get very negative and pessimistic and just, poo-poo humbug on love and it's never going to happen for me. So those singles out there that are truly desiring this soul to soul, heart to heart connection, really consider your energy and get focused and balanced. Just like even for 30 days, just tell yourself every day that you want to feel bad and you want to feel negative, that you're single and you're alone and you can't connect with anybody deeply. You remind yourself, nope, I'm going to be positive. I'm going to remember what it feels like to fall in love, and I'm going to think about all the good aspects of that, and I'm going to know that it's coming to me. And for 30 days, every day, I'm not going to let myself believe anything negative or entertain negative thoughts about it. And also a beautiful affirmation to say to yourself several times throughout the day is, I open my heart to giving and receiving love. And Taurus, that's actually an affirmation that I've personally used working on self-esteem and healing my own wounds and emotional baggage, okay? So those of you that resonates, I feel like you can absolutely overcome it, and your angels are coming in trying to truly help you with it while Venus is in Scorpio, because that's such a transformational energy, because it's coming up like this romance is meant to transpire and take place for you, right? So let's pull some tarot. We have the Page of Cups. That's an apology. That's a new romance. That's a crush. That's flirting. That's sweetness. That's a heartfelt gesture or message. Next out is the Ten of Wands, and it's been a long journey, but we're coming to the end of the heavy, oppressive energy, Taurus. Nice. Now we've got the Magician. Here's the magic coming in. Next out is the Three of Wands. This here is, you know, like your ship's coming in, things finally happening, things finally manifesting. And lastly, we have Justice, which I like to see that, Taurus, because right now, through most of October, the sun is in Libra, which is 7th house energy, 7th house being relationships. And now we have Venus moving into Scorpio, which is deep and intense and dark and passionate and all these, you know, primal things. And it really causes us to want to love hard, physically, emotionally, connect soul to soul, but also gives us the power, the emotional and mental strength for a major transformation where we need it. And since we're focused on love, you know, those of you where you really need this transformation in regards to your romance, the time is now with Justice showing up right there at the end of your reading, Taurus. This is a very powerful time and for you to make changes. Also, the Magician sitting at the center of this reading. Taurus, those singles out there, like I said, where you keep falling into this pessimistic loop of thinking and feeling, it's time for that to end. Like, new romance is just up ahead for you. It's time with Justice. Here's the Page of Cups. It's been a long journey, and you know, it hasn't been easy. You've been through a lot of trials and tribulations, and now it's time to get the mind right. You see, like, he's got the sword in his hand, okay? And that's the thinking, that's the communication. He has the wand over his head. So to me, that's like, you got to get your mind right. And once that takes place, look at this. You see all this attention that this woman is getting on this card. That's romance coming in. It's karmically destined. It's time. It's meant for you. Just open your energies up, and that has everything to do with what is going on in the mental body, okay? Now, those of you in committed relationships, or maybe you're just kind of seeing the same person and it's been, you know, like these mixed signals happening, you guys are definitely coming to the end of that. Like, whatever was causing that within you or within this other person with the Ten of Wands, we're coming to the end of that. And there is an element of accountability and responsibility for oneself and behavior and actions. And now, like, you know, flooding a lot of attention and affection on you, whereas in the past maybe not so much, or again, because this is general, or now you, because you're feeling balanced, you're giving a lot of affection and attention to the person you're seeing or the person you're committed to, where you've been kind of reserved or held back in the past. So, Taurus, this is a really nice reading for you guys. I feel Venus moving into Scorpio is a very positive thing for the Tauruses out there. Taurus suns, or those of you that have your Venus in Taurus. So let's pull a few more cards. Sexual attachment, loyalty, and sacred love. Yes, look at that, Taurus. Nice. This sexual attachment, honestly, sexual nostalgia would be out next. Taurus, this sexual attachment coming out, honestly, under this Ten of Wands is just telling me some of you guys are going to have some incredible, hot relations in October. Not surprised with Venus being in Scorpio, okay? But boom, it's there for some of you. And man, if there's a new romance blowing into your world, Taurus, and you're still thinking about somebody from the past, or, you know, I'm too hurt. No, Taurus, oh my gosh, open up to this, because we've got sacred love here. Like, it is time to connect heart and soul. It's deep. It runs so much deeper than just like normal relating, connecting, experiencing, bonding. This is a powerful time, also transformational. So changes that need to be made, now is the time in relationships, especially when it comes down to your thoughts and your beliefs about yourself, your partner, you know, all of those things. Be very positive, have high expectations throughout October, Taurus, because I see a lot of attention coming your way. Some of you could have a little crush that you don't even know about, that's watching you from afar, and loyalty. It's like you're meant to be in a relationship that is loyal, has good sex, okay? Like, let's not even pretend. Everybody's like, oh, it's all about the... No, that physical outlet is a connection, the vehicle for a much deeper experience, okay? And if you can't connect in that way, like, it, you know, you miss out on that experience. And so it's not just about like somebody's ability or performance. It's about, you know, the alignment of your energies, of your essence, and coming together in the physical act. You just go so deep. There's just no words for it, okay? And Taurus, I feel that's what you need. And you guys are already ruled by Venus, all right? So that, you know, enjoyment, a good lover, that's you all day. Like, let me please you, let me take care of you. And so Taurus, like, that's the energy I'm feeling, but it's like going back and forth both ways. Like, oh, I can't like be close enough to you, I want to crawl into your skin. Like, oh my gosh, Taurus, wow. I guess, you know, because Venus is the ruler of Taurus. This is the most, you guys have this crazy energy. Like, my skin is even getting hot. Oh goodness. Well, let's move on, Taurus. I just think it's a good time for all of you guys in regards to love and romance in October. Okay. So, divine timing. It is time. Yes, you singles, be positive. I open my heart to giving and receiving love, because man, there is some magic, hot romance wanting to come up into your world. Ooh, and Taurus, old flame. Some of you, there may be somebody from the past showing back up that's like, hey, Taurus, you know, and you guys are just, it's magic, okay? Like, it's time, because with the 10 of Wands here, I know something is ending. You're completing a cycle of some kind. And those of you who are single, it's time for you to align to your next romance, whether that's a brand new romance or that's an old flame. And an old flame to me isn't so much that significant ex. It's like, you know, a missed opportunity, somebody that was just your friend, an old crush, an old coworker, maybe somebody you just went on a couple dates with. Like, to me, it's not a super deep, serious connection in the past, and now this time it returning into your reality, you guys are going to go much deeper than you ever did before. Those of you committed, or, you know, not committed but dating the same person, and it's the energies not been balanced, Taurus, I just see it working all out in October. You guys just being totally aligned. Like, that's the energy for romance for Taurus, with Venus moving into Scorpio, is for you to align to where you belong romantically, and it just keeps coming throughout your entire reading, Taurus. So bravo to you. Looks like a hot and passionate month no matter what's going on, so enjoy these vibes. Those are your messages, Taurus. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.